Guys, yes, people, welcome back to another live stream. Welcome back to another video. Mostly going to be about transfer news. We are going to skim through this Roman Abramovich news because, again, I feel like it's just a bit of scaremongering and there isn't really a lot to it. But we'll delve into it for a little bit because I know it's going to be on the top of a lot of people's minds in the comment section. But yeah, big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. We've got another stream for you guys today. Actually, could be going for a full week without football, but still filled with content to talk about. So thank God for Chelsea. But yeah, they're doing more for me when they don't play as opposed to when they do play. Love to see it. Big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. Let's try and go for over 50 likes in the first few minutes. I don't know how much we're on, but it's probably not enough. 17 likes. Yeah, that's horrific. Guys, smash the like and subscribe button. And yeah, let's go straight into it. As always, Jesters, what are you saying, my guy?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. May the 4th be with you. We got some Star Wars working today. Everybody could use some force because they're losing their mind out here. Y'all need to calm down.
I am your new owner.
Yep. Luke, I am your father. Again, when a preferred bidder gets chosen, which means most of the hoops have already been jumped through to become a preferred bidder. They're using this time to dot the I's, cross the T's, make sure the money goes where it's supposed to go, work out some little things. Don't listen to journalists. They just want you to click on their articles. Stop. Just stop. Take a step back and understand, first of all, that Chelsea was only ever worth $1.6 billion. How are we up by around $4 billion now? It's easy because the $1.6 billion bid or loan that Abramovich put into the club over the years was already figured in the sale price. So don't get too deep. It's all going to be sorted out. We're not going to go to administration. We're going to be sold, and it's going to be sooner rather than later. So
we're not going to be in the championship playing QPR away.
No.
Damn, I was looking forward to League One.
Damn it.
AFC Chelsea 2022. I'm starting it right now.
Oh, well. Well, that's a shame. Oh, no. Media scaremongering again. Imagine my shock. Alex, what are you saying, bro?
Not much. Haven't looked at the chat yet. But what's up, boys?
Well, give it time. It'll happen.
Big up my G Alex in the comments as well, saying, Lewis, your stream starts at like Werner's runs. Never on time. You know what? That's probably the most factual thing I've seen on there in a minute.
It's the passes that matter. It's the passes. It's not the runs. It's the passes.
A little bit of column A. A little bit of column B.
Yeah, it's. By the way, I do believe some of the situation is true about the Chelsea, and not because of the what reporters say. Is because what not only one country reporting, there is a couple of more on the Russian side reports that look at it. That I looked at it. I think what happens is. Are we going to talk about it or we're not going to talk about it?
No, we're going to get into it. We'll talk into it.
Okay, so then hello, everybody, people in the chat.
I'll be coming
Please
for you
be nice
soon.
to me.
Yeah, no, Alex, we'll come straight into that. That'll be our first point. Josh, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, what's up, everyone? I'm good. Yeah, I'll just move on. Let everyone get into it.
All right, cool. Nick, what are you saying, my guy?
Yeah, I was saying I'm going to repeat what Jester said because he's absolutely right. You know, I read the Evening Standard last night, and if you see the article, it's about Rick. Forget all this rubbish about Abramovich. Roman would never let Chelsea go into extinction. That's not his plan. He loves Chelsea Football Club, and Ratcliffe is trying his best to take over. And he's come out with all these comments last night. He said, I was reading it, and he said, I'm going to make Stamford Bridge the most spectacular stadium in England. Rebuild Stamford Bridge and make it spectacular. It's just talking to make himself sound nice now. But, I don't trust him. I think Bowley is the winner and will be the winner, like always. Yeah.
Yeah, well, again, we'll get into all of this at the start of the stream. But I don't think we'll be in there for too long. Big up declared. What are you saying, bro?
I was pretty determined to keep it short and sweet, but everyone did a nice, good long intro. I hope that just to brought it up. May the fourth be with you. So I hope the Chelsea franchise, let's call it, doesn't end up like the Star Wars one in the mud.
With
The new
Disney.
ones.
Yeah.
So every day there's news, so it's probably great for us to talk about.
Yeah, big up.
How
And
much
as
you know.
always, may the fourth be with you guys. Andrew, what were you saying, bro? You all good?
Yeah, I'm all good, man. His intro's like an Undertaker walk to the ring at the moment. I'm good. Let's move on. It's all good.
Hey,
That was
I
like
represent
the
that statement.
backup, the quick backup, the interference. That's what you
I'm
are.
good. I'm good. I'm good.
Write it down.
Chris, what were you saying, bro?
Yeah, I'm with Andrew. You know, I'm doing all good. You know,
You're
so,
not.
Yeah.
You're in your own house. You're not with me at all.
You're the field.
Wait, Andrew checked
Not
out the room.
necessary.
He's checking his closet. He's not there. At least not today.
Aye,
Okay, here for your
133
microphone.
people and 33 likes. Come on, let's get a bit more. And as always, last but not least, Dag. Alex is here saying, I thought Dag died. I haven't seen him since he used to be on the streams. Big up, bro. What are you saying?
Man,
Just
that's
like
what
the
happens when you're
census.
American and you work. You can't hop on these streams.
Hey, I'm
This is
American and
I
I'm
work.
working.
Jester seems to do it.
I
Really?
I
Class
was
refs
a
are
kid.
different.
Class refs, based on class ref, I wasn't. I just
Well,
work at nights.
well, yeah, okay, there you go. Well, I work in the morning and not from home, so I'm not able to hop on. But I'm doing good. You know, the team has been absolutely ripping my heart to shreds, but it is what it is.
Yeah, Chelsea will do that to a man. But we move. Alex, back onto this Abramovich stuff, just so we skim through it quickly before
Yeah,
we go to chance news.
so-
What's the stuff that's concerning you?
It was a concern to a certain point. I think what's his name? The guy that made the last bit was kind of like wanted to barge in because he has a connection, like Jester said. But it is true that happened. And it is true that the reason why Abramovich wanted the 1.6 bills back is because that specific situation happened. That he specifically requested that money will go to a specific charity. What was suggested from them was to money to be transferred by UK government into a other thing to develop something different.
Grassroots football.
Yes.
That's what they say, yeah.
And it's true because I saw it on a different platform internationally. So what I'm saying is, could be true, could be not. It's like Jester said. It depends how trust you into the news people. So that's when the debt conversation became a thing. Like he's like, I wanted specific charity. That's why that money is supposed to go. But if you change in the posts, I will feel like I will have to remove that 1.6 thing away from the and make it as a debt. Another thing people forget that United States did not sanction what's his name, Abramovich. They actually thinking about it now. I heard, but
They're thinking about sanctioning him now.
yes, but that could be a problem. But apparently, what I saw, Bowley, he doesn't matter about the debt because the price is in the debt. He said that he can figure it out how to pay Abramovich later if he has to. If he's not, he's not. The reason why I think Bowley is the proper thing for Chelsea, and why UK government feels suspicious, it is because Abramovich is not sanctions in the United States. You see the difference? So people saying that UK government controls the money, that's completely not true. They're not controlling the money, they're just freezing the money. Of course, they can steal it, just like Germany did against the Gazprom. 384 billions. They froze it, and now they're thinking about taking them away. That's the same situation could be applied, but money technically is not controlled by UK government. So what Ratcliffe tries to do is give it to the UK court, see if he can manipulate to keep the money in UK. That's what I understood from the situation. I could be wrong. I'm just saying I was reading just some of newspapers back home. That's all.
Okay, so the money's allegedly meant to be going to grassroots football in the UK.
No. That's what allegedly Rakitic wants.
Oh,
Can we just call him Red Bitch? That's
Yeah,
easier.
yeah.
Call
Technically.
it rap.
Red
I mean,
Bitch.
I'm not involved. I'm not
You see what I'm
involved.
saying?
Oh,
Like,
you're such a bloody fence sitter, man. Just make up your mind. Come on.
Fence sitter. I'm just waiting for all this shit to be over and done with.
Splinters up your butt sometimes.
Hold on,
I really
hold
am
on,
surprised.
How do you know what's up my butt?
who is
Dickhead.
he talking to?
It's splinters, you fence sitter. That's what it is. It's splinters.
Yeah, hold that, bro.
I don't know what
Andrew,
what's,
Both of
I don't know
That's
what's going
up
on.
your ass.
Andrew,
I don't know what's going
Dickheads.
on.
Oh,
But
here we are.
I don't know
We're
what's
not,
going
down,
on.
we're
But
not going down the
the
rabbit hole.
biggest
We're going
problem
up the
is
truck,
if it's
the
true.
Hershey
If
Highway
it's
now.
true.
I've made myself laugh. How embarrassing.
Biggest problem is if it's true that this guy Reklich is trying to actually trying to barge himself in with the weight of the UK. They could make a deal, for example, drag until the last minute. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know that something can happen because we do not have license past the March. May.
Yeah, but I'm
That's
not
it.
worried about that license.
I
thing.
am worrying, man. I am worrying like
No,
a
because
Don't
I think if the
worry.
license goes and
Be
Chelsea can't
happy.
play in the Premier League, all that
Don't
means is the
worry,
value of the
be
club
happy.
goes down.
Yeah, chaps.
Do, 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 do.
Wait, one sec.
Let
Come on,
me.
Nathan,
Nick, your connection's
Nathaniel.
moving mad again.
Gesture.
Yeah, monkey around. Declare on mute, man. If someone puts the mics on, that happens. When I'm talking, I always have my mic on mute. Anyway, look.
You're on
No,
mute, Nick.
it's nothing to be scared about. I keep saying that yesterday. I had this Chelsea fans on Twitter, being scared now. That's the end of Chelsea. Even now on your chat, Timo Werner is scared. You can see in the chat, he's saying, "No, we're finished."
Stop talking about stadium when we're almost out of existence.
Yeah.
Nah, we're gonna be fine, man. We're gonna be fine.
Rubbish. That's all rubbish. It's like Alex said. Ratcliffe is trying his best with the government to barge in and get the bowling out, but it ain't gonna happen. Don't forget, Roman has to make the choice. He's not stupid, Roman. He knows what's going on, and Chelsea is one of his assets. He ain't gonna lose that. When after I don't know when, but he knows he's planning what to do. He's coming up with all these stories he said about the loan because the government, they say they want to take that money grassroots and that, and Roman wants that money in Ukraine. That's what he promised. That's another thing, and you shouldn't
Morris
believe.
wants it in his back pocket.
You
I
shouldn't
forgot
get.
to say main thing. I'll say it after Nick. I forgot something.
You said it completely. And me, I'm not scared. I'm not worried at all. I know Chelsea, we're more powerful than the government. Don't forget that. We're a big institution and powerful, but no one, really, all these people are scared. I don't know what they're thinking, honestly. Come down and see what's going to happen. By Friday, we will know some new news I heard about all this. We're going to know something concrete.
That's been Friday for the past 6 weeks. We were, I suppose it is.
Look.
always
Last thing, I
Friday.
forgot to say the main thing that what the Ratcliffe was trying to do, the way that he's coming. So the biggest point from Ratcliffe towards UK government to stop the sale to Bowley was that if they pay, if the Bowley buys with the debt, because the problem is the debt. If they buy with the debt and they cannot control that 1.6, what the problem is, what Ratcliffe saying is, what if Abramovich debt is becoming, after sanctions are lifted, Abramovich can buy into the club as a 1.6, and he becomes the major share of it, and he can control the club again. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what his narrative is towards to present to UK government. That this whole fake sale or whatever to stop the sale. That's what they're saying.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know if it's true, guys. I'm just saying that that's what was.
I actually sent you a lot of
yeah.
DMs.
I'm waiting to go through all the Roman news before we can do all of this.
Well, we're done with the Roman news. Let's move on. Woohoo!
Anyone else got anything they want to add to it, or should we just go to the transfer news? Because
Yeah, I want to do.
I'm hopeful for Friday.
Background check on Ratcliffe right now. When
do you have any papers to go through or anything?
No, I just want to generalize and make up fake statements about everything. And
So, was he on Epstein's Island?
So these transfer rumors.
Fucking hell, man! But yeah, we'll go straight into it. Like, there's no need to go for fake points or anything like that. We'll go straight into we might as well do the Juventus news. The Kepa stuff just came completely out of left field. I was going to talk about the fact that they wanted Emerson, Jorginho, and Pulisic from Chelsea, and now suddenly Kepa's been thrown into the mix as well. And like most of the news was saying that Kepa was linked with Lazio, and I see it says here as well, Lazio boss Maurizio Sarri remains open to the idea of a reunion. There's been background interest from Barcelona, and Juve are keeping tabs on Kepa as well over a possible loan move. For all three of those, like other than Lazio, like everything else is just going to be a second string role for Kepa. Like, does he get into Juventus? He definitely doesn't get into the Barcelona squad.
Well, that's not
The
necessarily
Lazio
true.
one's different, isn't it?
You don't know
Yeah,
if there's rumors that Handanovic is on his way out. There's also rumors that to make up some of the money they need to sign players, that Ter Stegen could be on the market. So yeah,
because
so it's like a cheaper alternative.
Yeah, because they've just come out. It's been reported they've just come out and said they're not going to buy Adama Traore. They're only looking to swap. They don't want to pay for him, essentially.
So we can get him this next year.
Well,
You can finally get our wing back. Let's go.
There you go.
Adama Traore, that bodybuilder, the baby gel guy.
No, he'll be the signing after Bodie.
Yeah, it'd be great in that position. We had this debate last year.
Arsenal couldn't keep up with
20
the baby oil
million
prices.
or less.
I'm glad that I wasn't at that debate last year then.
We had the debate.
Think you're heavily against it.
And literally the only people, the only point that people
freaking NFL is looking for him.
The only point that people made against him was that we have Aspie and he would be an okay option.
No, that's whoever did it, it's stupid.
They are
because
stupid.
there is other things that is stupid.
They are
stupid.
I don't mind Aspie as a back for right wing back.
Let's not talk about. No, we did Adama. We did Adama last summer. Let's go back. So go, Lewis. What were you saying?
So yeah, Pulisic is going to go to Juve now. It looks like. I told you he was leaving this summer.
Oh, Pulisic.
Right now it's just rumors.
Barcelona.
That's to say it's a confirmation.
That's the two different countries, by the way, Barcelona and the Juve.
Yeah, but he's still going to be leaving, isn't he?
Oh, well.
You think Juve would be able to afford him?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're going to get the suit and get the drop to the second division.
Yeah.
For fraud.
Oh, yeah, well, if that happens, then yeah, we'll have to fucking sell or loan everybody. But like we've already said,
Chelsea's selling everybody. Chelsea's selling everybody. Now they think that I just saw some pussy ass cat.
Huh?
Why do you say it like that?
Easy, by open the mouth and use the things that.
I said why? I said why, not how. Why?
Oh,
so
why?
You can't, I guess.
Anyway, back to actually footy.
Yeah.
Talking about cats and stuff.
About Pulisic, I think he's had enough. He's not getting game time. He's injured all the time. I think he might want to go, but I don't think Chelsea will want to sell him. But he himself might want to go, like Jester said. He's just not getting game time at all. What's the point?
But we spoke about the other varying scenarios surrounding Pulisic, like the potential marketing deals that could be coming out and how much Pulisic could play a part in it. Also, taking into account how much we want to sell him for, that would come into account with his transfer fee. But that will take into account something more than just what his ability is. Which is why I'm questioning, would Juve be willing to pay that amount that we would ask
I
for
don't think
Pulisic?
he's.
Because we
I don't
signed
think
him for
he's going
60
anywhere.
mil.
He's not going anywhere.
They would
Yeah,
ask.
he's not gonna
They
go
would do a loan to buy next year. That's what they would do. That's what all these Italian
Oh yeah,
clubs
they're
are doing now.
kings.
Yeah, that's what I mean. A loan to buy.
Yeah,
for
that's
next year.
that's
what they would
what's
do.
his name. That's Jorginho, but Pulisic ain't going nowhere.
Well,
I would find
Jorginho
it
on a loan to
surprising.
buy. Is that what we're saying?
No. That'd be straight up. Fine.
I'll
Just stop him.
pay the loan fee myself for that fraud, but
Yeah, I fucking bet you would.
with the money from what's his name from class ref for vacation. But we'll wait for that.
Hey, if that's true, how many players is that all up now?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know that when a dead, what's that bird's name that goes and bites that corpse after side
Buzzard.
Vultures.
Yeah, vultures. Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
Chelsea Football Club look like right now. That vultures are surrounding us. If we don't sell the club, we're literally gonna be a corpse.
But that's what the
That's
media
why
want you to think.
It's gonna get
Scaremongering.
done. It's just gonna get done. We're not worried about the sale. Let's talk about the players that we're gonna bring
The
in.
sale will
and
be
players we're gonna-
fine. If we don't
we're gonna
get it
send
done by
out.
the end of May, they will probably extend the deadline. Like they're not going to let Chelsea go bust. I'm 100% sure of it.
It's 90% done. We're talking about the last 10% with Bowley. All that legwork was done before they even started
the
this.
tip is the one that matter.
Huh?
Well, you always got to put the tip in.
They do this on purpose, bro. I swear down.
Holy moly, Bowley.
Can I
Yeah.
just something? I want to pay.
Sorry, just
Hold on a minute, Alex. Hold on a second. Yeah, you know today is a big day for Ron Harris. If you remember anything about him, you young children here, Ron Harris.
We don't want to be young children around him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Ron Harris is played from the 60s to the late 70s, and to the 80s, played 795 games on the day. Today was his last game. It's a big anniversary for him.
It was the anniversary of his last game.
And his
Nick.
Lampard's anniversary of his last game as well.
Was played more games than Ron Harris.
I'm not sure.
795.
Yeah.
today
Nick, don't
is
worry.
the greatest. Today is actually the greatest creator in Premier League history. Sex Fabregas' birthday. Big up, Fabregas.
Yeah,
Yeah, big upset every time.
that's
Man, how he turned my head. It's unbelievable how much I used to hate him.
Yeah, I
I'm
despised him at Arsenal. And then he came to Chelsea and was like, it was the weirdest thing I've seen in my when he
Yeah.
was holding the Chelsea shirt, and I was thinking,
I didn't think, I thought it was photoshopped first.
yeah, I thought I was being trolled or something. I was like, fucking Fabregas in a Chelsea shirt. This ain't right. But it was just perfect. Just perfect. But yeah,
I love
Wenger.
Lampard. I love Lampard. I respect Scholes. I do think what's his name? Liverpool. Alonso.
Oh, Alonso. Yeah.
Was one of the, but Fabregas is so creative. It's not even funny.
Also,
That
there's
goal-
one thing about Kepa. He can
Oh,
pull,
okay.
man. His girlfriend is hot.
Oh, I didn't see that.
what?
Yeah, she's like Miss Spain or something like that. She's
Oh,
I think she's
really?
Miss Spain.
Can somebody go?
Oh, real?
What's her?
I mean, could somebody Google?
Oh
I'm
my
Googling
Here, I'll
it
send it to
now.
Lewis.
No,
I'm
don't
Googling
send
now.
it to me.
It's
I don't
Kepa and
send
his
it to
girlfriend. There you
Alex.
go.
Send it to Alex.
Okay, I already sent it to you.
For fuck's sake, man.
What is this?
Right, but yeah, big upsets Fabregas. This picture was
Hey,
fucking
she doesn't
weird.
look that good, Justin.
Nah.
No, she's
What do
Miss.
you
She's
mean,
Miss.
Yeah, not my
She's
type.
Miss. She's Miss Spain, I think.
Oh,
Just
that's
Miss
the
Spain.
picture.
We're
Fabregas is Miss Spain.
literally doing a stream where like half the panel is just sitting here rating Kepa's wife.
Is
Oh,
his wife
this
or
is-
thought it was girlfriend?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so let's talk about some center backs coming in. The options that we're looking at and who's coming in.
Pau Torres.
Well, Pau Torres is one of them, but after last night's incredible gaffe that he had, I don't think he's coming anywhere near Chelsea.
Did you
Football
see
Club.
that keeper?
I can't.
Yeah, okay, the
Oh,
keeper
yeah.
was bad, but they had
The
to get
keeper
in
got
those
megged
positions to
twice.
shoot.
The keeper got megged twice, and then he ran out and just like miskicked or whatever for all
Okay.
three
I don't
goals.
think I
I
can judge his
understand
goal
that.
from based on the sweater she wears. Jester, next time you send me pictures, FYI.
Oh, okay.
The first goal as well. Like, how do you let that first goal in as well?
Yeah, but how do you let the player get in the position to take that
It
shot?
was not even.
He was
exactly-
he was
from an
uncovered. It
angle.
was
It's
free.
from an angle from the box, and he
Oh,
shot
it's an
straight.
angle.
Yeah.
But,
the
so he
first goal.
doesn't. He's not good at geometry.
Nah.
He's an option. We'll put it that way. He's an option.
Yeah.
He's an option. I wouldn't. Again, I don't think he's any better than Christensen. So if you're trying to upgrade, why would you?
Oh,
go
what a
lateral?
signing! Get him in, bro. Get him in.
It's like Mendy
He
when
was
he had
sorted
that
for
game
the
against
next
Real
7
Madrid.
years.
We
Let's
blamed
go.
Mendy, but like we don't blame defenders, did we? Really?
Well, his first three passes that I saw him make in that game, the first one hit a Liverpool player. He was trying to clear it, and he hit a Liverpool player with it. The second one was a long pass that was to nobody. The third one is an easy pass that he hit out of bounds. I'm sorry. I've watched Pau Torres for 2 or 3 years now. He is not going to make it in the Premier League. Let him go to Man U, and they'll
I think
replace
Man United are
one
interesting.
refridge with another refridge. That's just
The,
it.
the first choice
I don't
centre
know.
back
If
I
you're
would
telling me
want
it's
is
basically AC, then we should be all over him personally.
Well, AC does have his downsides. He can get bullied off the ball. That was his big complaint
I
against him.
thought we were going to say downsides. You're going to say his output. We could do with a few more goals from headers. But,
Well,
yeah.
I'm being realistic. There's a reason why some of the managers didn't rate AC. There's holes in his game.
Poor ball knowledge.
Okay.
ball
Okay.
knowledge.
We'll say that. Okay. But it does look like we are going to go back in for Koundé, which is awesome because he can play multiple positions and multiple roles.
Mhm.
And it looks like we'll be looking at Joseph Guardiola from RB Leipzig.
Guardiola, I still need to do my research on, but on Koundé, like the thing I like is that basically seems like it's set in stone. Koundé wants Chelsea. Chelsea have already made it clear as soon as all of this is done, we're going straight in for Koundé. That one, I feel like it's something the Chelsea fan base doesn't have to worry about. That's more of a matter of time. I'd be very surprised if they don't pull that one out. About a second choice, though, not so sure about. We'll have to play that by ear.
That's the 90% done, 10% left. Yeah.
Gvardiol's a beast, dude.
Yeah, and he's just as fast as Koundé. He can play left back. He can play left center back. He can play in a 2. So if you buy Koundé and Guardiola, you basically have a right back backup and a left back backup.
Mm-hmm.
So you're killing 2 positions with 1 stone.
I watched a couple of his games, and I watched him against West Ham in the Europa League, and he dropped a masterclass. He was man of the match in that game, and he was outstanding. He's a really good center back.
Yeah, and for those of you who say, well, we have the same dude in Colwell. Well, Colwell's never played in the Champions League, has he?
Yeah. You lot think we're going to get Tchouaméni?
It is still possible because Real Madrid is not as certain as it was a few weeks ago. Depending on, they won't even talk about Tchouaméni until they get Mbappe across the line, and it's announced.
Yeah.
So
I think
because the agent of Koundé is the same as Tchouaméni, and they want to play together because they're both teammates in France. It is likely. I can't put a percentage on it, that if we get our ownership, sorted out before the transfer market opens, then we could get both of them. We could get Koundé and Tchouaméni and Guardiola. That takes care of your back line.
Plus Lewandowski, and we're done.
Then at that point you're talking about the players you need to send out before you can bring in.
Yeah.
So with Tchouaméni, you're going to have to send at least one senior midfielder out. Okay, Jorginho's already looking like going to Juve. That's one.
Yeah.
Then Conte's going to have 1 year left. So either you sell Conte this summer or you let his contract just expire because he's not worth re-signing.
Or he
at a higher wage.
renegotiates and takes a lower wage to stay on a 2-year deal or something, you know? Which is a guy like N'Golo Kante, I could see him doing that. If he wants to stay at the club, if you do like a 2-year extension, he takes a lower wage and everyone's happy.
Just to say to Matt as well, you do understand the rules of this stream. If you'd like, Andrew, please follow the previous protocols that everyone else does. But big up yourself.
£100.
Yeah, man. So yeah, you know what needs to be done. But yeah.
What protocols?
If you'd like to kick out a panelist, just a simple singular donation of 100 quid, and yeah, that'll be fun.
Lottery, I'm gonna kick all of you out. Don't worry.
You, bro.
If you want to hear that, you'll still be here after the lottery.
You roll your own cigarettes, man. You can't even afford to buy full rolled cigarettes, Nick Blue.
Yeah. Oh, fuck's sakes.
So,
but yeah,
how you're starting to look at?
Go on. No, I was going to say on Jorginho and Pulisic, I was going to ask how much you expect we would be able to sell either of them for, or both.
You want it in pounds? You want it in euros? You want it in dollars?
Either, I don't mind.
Well, I'm asking.
Pounds and euros. Pounds and
Tiny
euros.
Pulisic.
You know, we got Americans watching, so dollars as well. Go for it.
Horsey kisses.
I think that Jorginho is going to be about 25 million pounds.
20, yeah. 25.
Because it's 1 year contract. He's a 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year contract. Yeah, makes sense.
His age and contract.
And that's a big fee.
And he's old and washed. So whatever we can get for him, I'll take.
So I think he's going to be around that mark. With Christian Pulisic, I think it'll be around to 50 to 55 million pounds.
Yeah, that seems a bit more realistic on that mark.
If you're looking at Alonso, you're talking about 15 million pounds. Emerson about the same 15 million pounds. Aspie, they might negotiate to let him go on a free just because he's got no further use in the squad. He's been a poor captain over the last couple of years. He's not captained this team very well. I don't care about his experience. He's not been.
I know about the drop-off, but like poor captaincy, I felt like he's improved on it over the last few years.
I don't know. All we talk about is how crazy this dressing room is right now, and that's supposed to be his main job, is to keep this shit in line. And listen, I love Aspie, but he's turning into prime end of career Ivanovic right now, and I don't want to see that happen. Go ahead and go to Barca.
Yeah, let him go. It's just, again, you're talking about not only transfer fees coming in, but you're talking about salaries coming off the books. Which, again, if you want to have a big signing, you have to move some of these salaries off the books. And I'm not even talking about the players that aren't really playing or on loan.
Well,
there's tons of those that you can just get. You can sell at a cut rate and get them gone if you want to. Then you're looking in your forward line. You've got Werner, who will probably want out. Lukaku, that probably wants out. Christian Pulisic, that probably wants out.
Poco Doku's dream will be over. We will be having playing first 11 from the.
Well, they
Levi Cole
with a real couple
under 11s,
literally a real couple with all those.
And then, so you're left with the players like Callum Hudson-Odoi, who can't be healthy, hasn't been healthy most of the second half of the season, and his wages are way more than what he should be on. So, if he's going to be this injured, why keep him around? So there's a lot of movement in the forward line. I don't expect all of these forwards to leave because it's not feasible with all the players we have to get out and bring in. So I would say that I would be more leaning towards maybe one or two of them leaving. And you can pick and choose the one or two you want to leave. But
I think Werner could be going and Ziyech could be going. if that's that's the two I think will be going, and hopefully we're going to get Lewandowski in. You know, let's
Why
see
don't we
what
just
happens.
say the whole team's going? Like we're gonna have like 3 players left, and it's gonna be very fun to fill in the gaps and and we're playing fantasy. Like Nick's already started. Mozart Lewandowski. I mean, who else wants a fantasy midfielder? Or pick a best player. Who's the other best
No.
player we can have in there?
So
Benzema.
just so I'll clear this up. I don't think Cho will go on loan. He will either stay with Chelsea or he will be sold. He's on 120 grand a week. That's not the player you loan out.
If they want to keep him here for another season, they might as well just sell him. He has to have experience, in my opinion. We wasted
he needs to be
by not letting him go to Dortmund.
okay. He's a 21, almost 22-year-old that's torn one Achilles, has tendonitis in his other Achilles, and now apparently has back problems. He scored 4 goals and 12 assists in 4 years in the Premier League. Defenders have more goals than him.
Damn, Reece James has more goals than him this season.
Shit, Chalo has 3 goals already this year by
Wait,
himself.
how many goals does he have this season?
Reece James has 5 this season.
No, I meant Cho.
Oh,
One
probably 1.
in the
Aye,
EPL.
we are clear. Let's go. Come on. Hey!
So again, you have to
Chalo has
weigh.
triple the goals of him.
You have to weigh. Well, what you're going to think
Why?
this young man can do with the team, or can you get a good enough fee to where you can build the squad?
To me, it's
And
just
that's all it
anything
is.
but have him in the lineup for next season. I don't even mean that in a bad way. Either let him go out on loan or just let him go because he's not going to have the game time to grow and develop here. So
Well, I
either
agree
let
with
him
you.
go out on
I'm
loan
saying-
and maybe sell for a better fee next season. I mean, the season after, or just sell and cut your losses.
The thing you're going to have to do, though, is if you send him on loan, you're going to have to pay probably half his wages.
At least, yeah.
No, but like I expect that will come with it. But that was going to be the case last season. This season,
If we are
I
going
don't
to
think
loan
he's
him,
accepting a loan.
No, if we sell Hassan Odoi, you know, all them he's far too much. We're going to save money from him. I think Ziyech and Werner. I don't know. I'm not sure what we get. But we will get something. Sell them 3 players and get Lewandowski. I'm going to have to put in a process for Lewandowski soon.
I think his contract ends at like 25 though.
apparently he's put in negotiating a transfer with Bayern right now to get out of his contract, or at least be
We have a
sold.
chance.
And it's a
We
done
have a
deal
chance.
that Haaland is going to Man City.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget. We're
Is
not
it?
getting.
Oh well, kiss the league.
It doesn't matter. He needs surgery on an ankle anyway.
And he's going to be on
Lemon-
and he's going to be on 400K a week. So I don't know if I trust
500K a week.
900K.
500.
Grimes posted because the big deal with City, what's been holding up the deal from what I read, is that he wants a release clause from Madrid in the City deal.
Yeah.
And in order for City to be able to do that, they dropped his wage from 500 to 400K to be able to accommodate a release clause to Madrid in his deal. So I'm not sure. We'll know when the figures come, but it sounds like that shit is as done and dusted.
What's his name? Mbappe, maybe Haaland as well might be going to Real Madrid, so maybe Benzema might be leaving because he has like 1 more year.
Did you just not hear what I said?
Let's
You
just
said
get
about
Benzema again.
Haaland is going to City.
Well, we don't know that for sure, do we?
No, I know that for 100% sure. It's done.
It's
Real
done.
Madrid will not go in for him because he has an ankle issue. And he won't go get an MRI to show what the damage is. And because of what happened with Gareth Bale and Eden Hazard, they will not go in on another player that has injury issues coming in.
I know
So it's
what
done. They've
but
retired
things
from the
do
deal.
change.
They're not going in for him.
I don't know that for sure though, because things can change last minute. Even
Again,
journalists said to
I'm telling
themselves-
you 100%.
I know
it's
you're telling
done.
me.
His dad and agent are in Monaco right now with City's people meeting for.
They've
for
been
the
everywhere
deal.
though. They've been everywhere. They've been to Real Madrid, they've been to Barcelona,
Chris.
they've been to England.
Again, Bundesliga, when a release clause is triggered, a message gets sent out because it's a publicly traded company. So As soon as the message goes out, the release clause is going to be triggered. It's done.
Yep. I remember this. Yeah, like just if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, then you're wrong.
Well, okay, Captain
Yeah,
Obvious.
that's
That's
how it
usually
goes.
how it works.
Yeah. I'm just saying out there.
Again, Real Madrid do
All I'm
not
saying,
want
things
an
can
injured
change.
player.
So if Benzema comes, he comes. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
No, but I'm
Still
saying
in the
things.
Benzema's
track.
not
No,
going
but my
anywhere.
thing is
Okay.
things can definitely change. Even like Fabrizio said, things can change like pretty much last minute. Deals can change.
And if Madrid do anything, I think the most likely thing they do is Ronaldo goes back to Madrid next season, because there's
That
been
is
some talk.
possible.
There's been some
I can't
talks.
see
He
that one
wants.
happening, Charles.
There's been some talks. He's reached out to Madrid to see if that's a possibility to get him back.
No, I don't. Look, folks, this is very easy to find out who's going where. You follow the right people. They tell you what's going on, and it's not when the deals are signed. There's people that know things. And again, in the Bundesliga, it's public knowledge. So as soon as a release clause gets triggered, they have to send a message out. They have to notify people that this has been done. So it's very easy to find out this information, especially in the Bundesliga, because it has to be public knowledge, because it affects the price of the stocks. So
And people
Again.
said last season.
Yeah, I got a feeling.
Chelsea, and that
I got a
didn't
feeling
happen
Rice is going to come to Chelsea.
because
I
they
know
had.
Rice he is not.
I don't know if it's what I read or I might be a bit hungry, but I feel like Rice is going to.
Yeah, but you might get some
Perfect
fried
man.
rice, shrimp
Yeah, I
fried
think-
rice, chicken fried rice, pork fried rice.
Depending what the price
But you're not
is.
getting any Declan Rice. Declan
Yes,
Rice.
Forget Declan Rice. There's no chance he's coming to Chelsea. We
Yeah,
don't
You
no.
say no chance. I think there's a decent chance.
No.
I think
know. Right. He's going to
Hang on
Chelsea
a
are
minute,
definitely interested
Hang on a
in him.
minute.
He's
You
going to
said-
United.
Hang on a minute, Nick. You said Rudiger was going to sign a new contract, man. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, but he's still the
Yeah.
steward. We
You're-
can hold.
You're the people's champion, Nick. What happened?
Fine. Hold.
Rice.
No.
Yeah, but Rice is either staying at West Ham or he's going to Man United.
Who?
It's,
Yeah.
Chelsea, but you can't deny Chelsea are definitely interested in him. It's a little bit of
You're
a,
saying the R word.
No, I can deny that Chelsea are not interested in him.
Chelsea
for the
not
price that's being
interested in
asked.
Declan Rice at all.
United.
Not for the price that they're asking.
Yeah. The price they have to lower.
Have
yeah.
you guys actually seen who we've been linked with? It's like people you never heard before. So I don't
No, I
think
haven't heard of all of them.
No, there's some other players.
Yeah, there's a 17-year-old goalkeeper from the Chicago Fire.
They're going to offer the silly money like they did with Maguire, and he's going to be a United player next year. Mark my words.
You're mocked.
We already marked him when you said Rudiger staying.
You just said that.
He hasn't gone yet. He still hasn't gone.
Oh,
Yeah, and you know
No,
who else?
he-
Nick's
hasn't
right.
left yet?
Nick is right. We can't say yet.
His
Uh,
Rudiger's deal will be
He just
announced
booked
the
his
last week of
B&B in
May.
Madrid this week. That's what he booked.
Oh, what? Are you staying with him? Is that how you know?
yeah. He took,
Nick is.
No, I want to hear it, bro.
Who?
Yeah, Rudiger, look. Rudiger has every chance of staying.
No, he doesn't. It's done.
Yes, he has.
It's done. I'm
Nick-
telling you, it's
Nick-
done.
Nick, the manager
Yeah.
came out and said he's gone. The manager already.
That's all right. Fine.
Right,
I'm
but you
saying,
know,
all right.
you know what who the manager didn't say is gone.
No, he said
Oh,
that
yeah.
back in
you
December.
don't need to say that because that's been dead in the
No,
water
he just
for
said
a
he's
long
not
time.
re-signing the contract. He didn't say he's
Bars-
gone.
That's wrapped too.
Wait a minute. Tuchel said, Rudiger
PDA, you know, that's mad.
He's told him he wants to go because about his future, and Chelsea didn't give him the contract, and he can't wait
230K
too long.
offered.
But he hasn't gone. William, don't forget, William signed for Tottenham, and he gets that to Chelsea. That's
Well,
what
that's
I'm saying.
Tottenham. We're talking about Real Madrid and Barcelona. A little bit different.
Yeah, all right. Well, maybe, but
We offered
no,
Rudiger a good contract, 230K apparently, and
Yeah, as
That
far as
wasn't too late.
Tchouaméni going to
too late.
Liverpool, he's
Too
not going to
late?
That was
Liverpool.
too late. We offered him too late. It was
well,
too
you
late.
just said that it's never too late to him.
Yeah,
to
big
stay.
up collection saying Liverpool are pushing hard for Tchouaméni according to Fabrizio and Santi Auna. I'm guessing I butchered that, but we move. fact they've already approached Monaco tells me.
Yeah. And Monaco told them the price, and they said no.
Price. How much is the price again? Will you look at 60, 80?
Depending on the club, I think they've probably quoted them 80 million euro.
Yeah, anybody in the Premier League, they'll always give a higher quote. Obviously, 80 is probably the high end of the quotes.
Who's 80?
Maybe we could do 50 million, send them N'Golo or something. Never know.
No, they went cash only.
Oh, can't throw Barkley in the deal there. Fair enough. All right. Well, we move.
No one's taking Barkley. Not even Villa.
How about 80 million in Callum?
No one's taking Callum.
You're not right for that one. Fucking hell. Oh, right. Okay. We've gone through the Juventus stuff. What else was there? There was the Athletic article that I saw come out a few days ago talking about the lack of rotation within the sides, saying Tuchel's made one change from United to Everton. The group of players he trusts has become vanishingly small, and many of those he doesn't are minded to leave this summer. Our bench against Everton had Lukaku, Pulisic, Ziyech, Chalobah, and Sarr, who have had 1 start each since the March international break. Saul has had 14 minutes, and Kennedy has not been anywhere. And they're saying there's a massive reason for why Tuchel's core starters look a lot more stale and a lot more lethargic in recent games. And we can clearly see it having an impact on our results and everything. And I understand the lack of faith, especially with a few of them who we have consistently tried to put in the lineup and it hasn't worked. But we've questioned his late subs, for example. Is it now showing poor management, or is it literally just a case of lack of faith? Because I understand it, but then we're in a position where we have lethargic players who are struggling for 70, 80 minutes within a game. And then we're only bringing players on with 10, 15 minutes, the most limited time possible to have any impact. And regardless of whether we have faith in them, regardless of the issues with the players, I do think that that's one of the smaller reasons as to why we're struggling to turn games around whenever we're in a losing position.
He better start trusting them, because you're going to continue doing the same shit over and over again.
With Tuchel, bring the subs earlier or at half time when we're not doing so well. Like Everton, United, whenever Havertz, Werner, and Mount are not doing it, just change it sooner. I don't know why he doesn't do that. That's the only issue I have with him. I don't understand what he's thinking.
Yeah, because we used to criticize the likes of Lampard, and if we go further back, Conte as well, for the consistent late subs. And I think it's one of the reasons as to why we're in this position, because the lack of faith is costing us. We're having lethargic players who aren't being rotated in the squad, and our plan Bs are not turning up until it's in a position where it's potentially too hard for them to overcome.
I don't understand how what we see, How many times we're screaming for half time to bring them on, change at half time?
It's too risky. It's too risky.
No, Tuchel used to do it a lot. We used to see much earlier subs.
But there is a lot of faith in some of these players.
A lot of men just do it as well because you don't have, say if someone gets injured, red card, and you bring on 2 players, and what happens then?
No, but usually it doesn't happen because at halftime, you have a talk and you give them a chance to change so and so. But unless tactically you need to change someone, they'll do it at halftime. But like I said,
one sub, maybe.
How many? It doesn't matter.
The problem is the substitutions that we have to make usually has to be offensive, because the problem is we're going goal down. That's why we're reacting usually to the substitutions. So it has to be offensive, but depends what kind of offensive.
Look, Tuchel's lost faith in these players. I mean, I know we can say that they're not given enough game time. There's not many games left anyway, so I think he's just going to go with the people he trusts at the moment. And and the way we were talking about transfers, it sounds like it's gonna be a new team. It's pretty crazy. Never thought that would happen. We're practically getting a new team next season.
Let's
What do you
hope
think
it's
that
gonna be the
realistically
same.
is gonna happen?
Let's hope it's gonna be the same club.
Yeah.
We
I don't
are
know, man. I think
I
you've got
don't
to
see us
start
getting rid of more than 7 players, as
like
people thinking.
right now. This is the team we have to finish the season. You got to start trying to trust a couple of these guys, because if you don't, you're gonna just find yourself in the same cycle for the last 5 games or 4 games or whatever it is. You're going to be wearing these dudes into the ground, and you're not going to be getting a result. And then you're going to be hearing this shit every week. Why didn't you rotate? Why didn't you play this guy or that guy? Like some of these games, you gotta trust a few of these guys.
Josh, it can go the other way, can't it?
No, I don't think
Why
so.
did you bring that guy on?
We've seen that the last 5. We've seen it the last 4 games. It hasn't gone the other way.
Yeah, I mean,
Pulisic
The subs haven't made an impact
Well,
too.
no way that's
I mean,
Archie.
to
We've
counter,
had one game winner by a sub, and that's basically it. But you can't. Again, we talked about this yesterday. You can't expect a sub to make an impact in 12 to 15 minutes of game time.
No.
Sometimes
So what I'm getting at, Josh, I was actually going off what you said from yesterday. So we start these players now, and and they don't perform, and then what? It costs us a game. I can go the other way.
Well, it's going the way right now of us not getting any results. So like again, we can say it can go the other way, but it's going that way right now. So for me, I'd prefer to at least give it a shot and see what happens. Like,
well, they got a full week this week. Maybe they come out a bit more.
I mean that's the one caveat to this weekend's lineup is we've had a week off. So I don't if he plays the same guys, it's like, okay, well they had a week's rest. Now they really have no excuses, because if they don't fire
I think it's going to be the same lineup.
Yeah, I don't disagree at this point. But if they don't fire this weekend, now they have no excuse, because now you had a week off and you still didn't do shit. So
because I think Lewis said it, because Tuchel wasn't shy to change. He used to change everyone. We used to have we could never guess a Tuchel lineup, but now we can almost guess a Tuchel lineup for the first time, because so he with the injuries and whatnot, he doesn't look towards anyone. So I hope, with next season, I hope that he does gets his players and a whole bunch of them, so he can just change it up as much as you guys are suggesting.
Well, I think what Alex said yesterday makes a lot of sense. Like there are ways to rotate and make changes without doing a full wholesale change up of your attack. Like you can pick and choose guys each game to rotate. You don't have to rotate all 3 guys in one game, or all 3 or all both midfielders in one game, or 2 center backs in one. Like you can pick and choose when you rotate. You don't necessarily have to be so blunt with your rotation, but we haven't seen that really this season, so it's hard to say.
That's why I think from yesterday I was saying that there is probably a disharmony in the dressing room, because what you suggested is normal, and usually that person off the bench comes on pretty hungry. He wants to fight for a spot, and it makes it easier to rotate, and they listen. But maybe that's all gone. Maybe Tuchel doesn't trust the player to come on and do the role or do the job he wants them to do. And maybe that they aren't as motivated, or maybe they are looking out.
Or he's killed their motivation by, when they do come on and play well and impact the game and score a game-winning goal, they don't play the next week. So now it's like, okay, who gives a fuck? If I come in as an impact sub and I score, I'm not going to play anyway. So fuck it.
You could just say his name, Joe.
Look, Tuchel is been accused of micromanaging players before. That's not the first time he's done it. He had the problem with the offensive players more than he has a problem with defensive players. That's a fact. He always yell at more offensive mistakes than at defensive mistakes. If you look at him, and another thing that Tuchel does, I think it's not only on Tuchel, it's also on morale, which I know it's Tuchel's job, but I think Real Madrid game really, really took a toll mentally on Chelsea squad. It really did.
All right, gentlemen, it's that time. Y'all have a good one. I'm out. Gotta get ready for work.
See you, Jess.
Later.
So for me, it's a combination of Tuchel, maybe end of the season. He's like, I really maybe don't care about individuals at the Chelsea team. He wants to see now the how play, maybe who's to keep for the summer, who's to send it out. Maybe that's the kind of like
maybe he's going to have the power, and some players don't want to stick around.
That's what I'm trying to say. That for example, if he is saying that he's playing now players, he wants to see who should be sold, who should not. Like maybe he gives them a chance and stuff like that. I don't know, but it's a couple of situations and combinations that actually could be as a hint for the transfer window in the summer. You see what I'm saying? That's those couple of games left. I think it's going to be a hint who he wants to see, who he's not.
Oh shit, Jester's left. Oh, that's a shame. But big up yourself anyway.
Could be late.
Big up my guy as well. Been a minute. Hope you're doing good. Where's the super chat gone?
Super chat.
I respect Frankie Lampard, bro. Big up selection saying Santi Auna, who is a very reliable French journalist, said the quote price on Tchouaméni is 60 million. 60 million euros. So that'll be about 50 million
That's
pounds.
what I said. It's not changed.
That's a great
it was
deal.
like that before. It's nothing.
That's a
changed
great
much.
deal if we could snipe that. Yeah,
It might
that
not
hasn't
be. It might
changed a
not be
lot.
the
It's only going to
price.
be 40.
It might just be how Liverpool have told them they're going to pay it. It might not be the price at all. So it might just be how they're going to structure payments.
Maybe they
whoever buys them is going to buy. Whoever buys them is going to buy around 60 mil.
No. What I'm saying is they're all right paying the price. It's how they're going to pay it. Do you know what I mean?
The structure of the deal.
We still owe money on Lukaku to Inter. So do you know what I mean? It's like it's how they're going to do it. And maybe Monaco are like, no, we don't want that. We want it over this number of years or something like that. So
regardless, Andrew, for that price, it's going to be where Tchouaméni wants to go.
Well, he's 30.
It is, he's
30,
going to Chelsea. He made his mind a long time ago. I think Chelsea already had the conversation with him a long time ago.
Yeah, we've definitely done our due diligence with him and Koundé.
I think him and Koundé are already done. I think
we're going to spend double on him what we should have done last year. Woo!
No, I can see go maybe 70, but I think I really think it's going to be around 60.
That's
60
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. We could have gone so.
Andrew could be right. Like maybe they ask if you want to structure it weird where you're not paying them as much up front. Maybe they ask for more money in the long term. If you're able to pay more up front, you'll get a better price for him. I don't.
Because I know they haven't. Look what they did with Diaz. There's nowhere they paid 65 million, whatever it was.
In one installment.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. And like if he wins this or that or all this crap that they had on, like
most of the players, there's rarely clubs pay full price at once.
Yeah, it's only buyout clauses, isn't it? It's only really buyout clauses that they pay.
Yeah. And I want to thank the legend Eden Hazard one more time for another 10 million this year to Chelsea. That's 20 million. 20 million, another extra 20 million in the last 2 years.
How would you? The real goat of Stefan Bridge.
Yep. Another 20 million over 2 seasons for doing absolutely nothing. Thank you, brother.
No,
What do you mean, man? He's winning the Champions League this year.
Yeah.
Liverpool are already scared shitless of this guy because they already know what's coming. Another Champions League minor match on their head.
The season, right?
He's out for the year, but okay.
The season. But
They say that, but don't worry, there'll be a big reveal.
He's going to be in the.
You watch Harry Potter, Lewis?
Nah, no chance.
Okay.
Hey, do you think there's a serious conversation to be had that new owners might want to bring him back for fan service kind of?
I hope so.
I think there will be a serious conversation of never entertaining it. That'd be fine.
No, man. Personally,
just entertain it now, Andrew. Just a little bit. Just conversation.
They will make a statement signing.
I like
a statement signing than even Hazard.
I like the way everyone goes.
You'll be on a free, wouldn't
I like the way everyone goes. Hang on. I like the way everyone goes. Oh, we've got to sell this guy because he's costing a lot of money. This guy is a waste of money. I know. Let's bring back a guy who's constantly injured for the last 3 years, who wants to be paid a lot.
You don't need him to play.
But what if he asks for a pay cut?
He's going to ask for a cut of a pizza more than a pay cut. That's what he's going to ask for. Fat bastard.
I'm going to send it.
I can say it. I can say it.
Head to prison, bruv.
I'm going to send it.
The only bars he's going to be behind is Mars bars. That's what he's going to be on.
I'm going to send Andrew an Eden Hazard kit from next season.
I think I'd rather
That's
Gareth
fine.
Bale.
Is it the size of a house? Because that's what I want.
Gareth Bale can play strike.
Look.
I'd rather him.
Do not bring the Bale in this conversation.
Oh,
Why you're bringing
Hazard's
Hazard
fine.
in? Yeah, Hazard is perfect.
Hazard will do more
No, he
than
won't.
what we have.
Absolute crap.
He scored 4
Absolute
goals
crap,
in
be fair.
He can't
Spain
walk.
since he joined, or 5 now.
He's one ankle injury away from his career being over, if it's not already.
His season is only over because he had to get screws taken out of his knee. Now it's fine. So next
Now it's
season,
fine,
different
yeah.
Eden.
Yeah.
We're going to put him to play
I trust
wing back
his
anyway,
ankles
so
better than I
he'll be all right there.
trust Cho's Achilles. Let's put it that way. I'll
I
trust
think
his
they're-
ankles
I
more
think
than
they're-
Cho's
I think they're-
Achilles.
Oh, look how many
even.
goals he's got for Real Madrid, actually.
Come on, man.
Look, I
You don't want to see
care
this guy
how much-
talking in a Chelsea shirt again.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, in the crowd.
Yeah,
but not as a
boy.
player.
Like, he got 85.
That's how
Well, he
good.
wasn't
He's
a crowd
got
for the
4 goals
semi-final.
in La Liga since he joined. That's crazy.
All these guys. Oh, we got to ship this
That's
Deadwood
fact.
out. This Deadwood out. We're getting this guy in, and nothing more than a glorified mascot, but paying him like 200 grand a week. No way, man. And get stuff.
Why have you got so
Higher
much
gunners-
hate for Eden Hazard, man?
Higher gun-
He doesn't
no,
got
no,
He
hate.
my
hadn't had
hate-
a girl in a
Did he
long time.
refuse to
What do you
sign your
expect?
shirt a few years ago or something?
My hate is for you guys who are going to be crying if he does sign. Oh, why did we get
I
Hazard
won't be
back in
crying.
6 months' time? Yes,
What if
you
he
will.
comes back and balls out then? How
Oh,
will you
he's
be
got-
feeling?
Oh, please.
That's like
I don't even want him to play,
That-
Andrew. I
that
just want
will
the
happen.
mascot.
Andrew will
I just
pull
want
his
middle of the
left
game
foot
where they pan to Hazard and watch
There's
him warm
already-
up and stuff like
Why
that.
do we get frigging Gunnosaurus? He's out of work if you want a mascot. Get Gunnosaurus.
He's not out of work.
Good, you know.
He's not out of work. What's his name?
I
His
DM me if
salary.
you want the link.
He's been furloughed. That's what he's been furloughed. for the
I
last
take
3
care,
years.
Dag.
No, that's not true. What's his name? The
What
guy
am I-
that went to Turkey from Arsenal. He pays his salary.
Ozil.
Look,
Ozil?
Yeah,
Ozil,
Ozil paid his salary.
yeah. Ozil pays his salary.
Eden Hazard-
Yeah, but that was while he was at the club. As soon as he
Nick,
he
your
left,
mic is
Yeah,
Nick,
your
your
mic
mic is
man.
might
as
wanna
strong
leave
as
him
your
back.
cigarettes.
You need to get
Oh.
headphones or something, man, because your mic keeps bugging out.
No,
Who's
better
that?
Wi-Fi.
Actually, though, his,
Yeah.
his microphone will be more consistent than Hazard when he comes to us. That's all. That's
Yeah.
all good. It's not as broken down as Hazard. His mic, so it's fine.
Andrew, let me say this. Look, Eden Hazard, a great legend. We shouldn't
We know.
disrespect him. But if Roman was still here, he wanted Hazard to come. He was nearly bringing him back because he really loves Hazard. But now
Yes.
Roman is gone. Roman is gone.
How do
so
you know Roman
come on,
wants him back?
He did want him back.
Who said who? Says who?
When did he want him back? There's no reports that he wanted him back.
Forget the report. I'm telling you.
Nick is
Oh,
the
so
report.
you know. Okay.
You got some
I'm
breaking news,
telling you,
Lewis.
man. I have my sources, and they say Eden Hazard wants to come back to the
Don't
club.
say
Lewis, we
sources.
got some
I don't know if I
breaking
wanna
news. We got some breaking
Oh,
news,
the
Lou.
Rudiger staying.
Roman brought him back.
Don't say
Well,
Hazard
sure.
and sources in the same sentence.
Hey, we have breaking news.
AC's re-signed.
Todd Bowley has completed the Premier League background checks, and a deal
Oh,
can
yeah.
be signed off within a matter of days of striking
Yeah.
an agreement.
Yeah,
Man,
that's what I
if
saw.
it ain't
The
AC's
PSI
contract
said it, but
extension, I don't want to hear it.
I saw it
That's
Yeah,
fine.
30
it's
minutes
a
ago.
five-
5-year, $5 million
AC
deal with
contract
Barcelona.
way ahead of signing Hazard back. No problem.
I heard
I
they're
I think
putting.
there should be both as our
Gosh,
number
they're
one.
putting in
name.
another 500 mil in there.
There's
Re-sign AC.
there's
bring back
nothing
Eden Hazard.
nothing about money. It just says that he's completed the Premier League background check, which means as soon as they strike a deal, they can sign it within days.
Exclusive. Sir
I'll
Jim
link
Ratcliffe
that, what
will
I was talking about.
resubmit his bid if Todd Bowley fails to take over this week.
So basically, the only thing standing in the way is them agreeing to an actual number with Roman, and then they can sign it. The Premier League has given its okay.
Well, that was always that. Yeah, their fit and proper test is bullshit, as we know, because like the Saudis got in at Newcastle, didn't they? So it was going to. Have you got anything else? No, okay, you can. Yeah, please pass go. Please get £200. You know, it's one of the.
But it's another step.
It's another step. Hopefully tomorrow we're going to hear something on Friday, because I know we're not going to hear it till the next week. That's what's going to happen.
It's going to happen in the May 31st in the last minute. something happens.
It's like our transfer windows. We
Yeah.
make our signing on the last deadline day with 2 minutes left to go.
It's going to be what's going to happen is it's going to pass the deadline, as we know, but they would have put in papers to act that they are going to buy the club, but it's not going to be done till like 4 a.m. the next morning, like some of these transfers are. You know, they have to. We'll put an indicator. We are willing to buy this club. It's going to be like that dude on the telly with his yellow tie standing outside Stamford Bridge.
The facts came in. The facts came in just before the deadline.
Yeah. That's like who uses facts? That's what it is. Yeah, man. Back to Hazard. No.
Not at all.
Asshole.
He left.
He left. Exactly, Chris. He left in greatness. Don't bring him back. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't want to see him play. I just want him.
Do you remember? Well, not
on the
we still
bench.
do it now. Do you see how
Just
we
bring
treat
him on
Frank
for the
Lampard?
last 10 minutes.
He does bad performances for us.
No.
Like, do you see how we treat Frank Lampard though now? We do it the same to Hazard, and I don't want that.
I know we gave him 3 points.
The what?
I get better treated than that.
3 points for what?
Yeah, man. Respect
Chelsea
Super
just
Frankie
gave-
Lampard, bro.
Yeah.
No, but
just
no
gave
one
him
in
3
Chelsea
points.
fan base. He gets ripped on like weekly still from the Chelsea fan base. Do you want that from?
No, that's
Hazard?
just Prime and his other 10 burner
No,
accounts.
Yeah.
No, that's a lot.
And they don't come around here no more after that
Especially
loss.
when he was here as well. Oh, it's more brutal. So
Right, let's go for a few of these.
Super.
Selection says yes.
Super.
I think Tchouaméni would have joined the Premier League last summer because there wasn't much teams on him. It's different now. Madrid are keen on him too. I don't think he was going to join last summer. He wanted more game time and he wanted to focus on developing and saying that Monaco was the best move for him. I think what we should have done in hindsight was like bought him and loaned him straight back to the season. But again, hindsight is 2020. I understand.
So I guess the thing with that was that Monaco didn't want to do that because they didn't want his head somewhere else. So like if he knew, listen, I'm a Chelsea player technically. He wouldn't give everything to Monaco. I think that was the thinking behind that.
Do you know Real Madrid, right? You know Gareth Bale's leaving this summer, Real Madrid, right? You know where most of his wages are going? They're going on Mbappe, okay? If not all of them, yeah? Plus his huge signing on fee, plus this and plus that. I think they bought Camavinga last year because it was cheap, cheaper than Tchouaméni, and that's what the midfield is going to be. The only way you're going to sign Tchouaméni is you heard these reports of Casemiro possibly leaving this summer, right, if a price comes in, but that would be it. I think they're not. I think they're all in on Mbappe, and they'll buy little pieces here and there if they are going to. Because Mbappe on a free transfer is still going to be one of the most expensive signings in football history. So, chew on that. But no Hazard. Thank you.
I mean, everyone's linking Real Madrid to so many players. Why don't we go after some Real Madrid players if that was the case?
Jamie, not yet. Tickets ain't come yet. Only one AV says, what do you think is going to happen to Chelsea next season? We'll be in for 4 trophies and probably win all 4 of them too.
Yeah,
AC will resign. Eden Hazard will be back at the Chelsea and everything will be right with the world.
Papa John's trophy will be in 4.
We got a better chance of a time machine.
Southern District League 12 Championship will be in 4. AFC Chelsea will be in for that one. And
I'm going to play this out on Football Manager.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but who do you get for? Okay, if you want Eden Hazard, who do you get rid for?
FA Vars will be in for.
Well, we just named like 4 attackers that we want that people want out of the club.
Yeah, we're going to have Benzema and then Lewandowski up front. Classic.
In all fairness, ain't much of a difference, is it? Because Cho doesn't do much, so yeah, whatever. But I wouldn't take him because it'd taint his career at Chelsea.
Listen, I think these players, these people coming in are going to look at the numbers and who's doing what and if it's worth. The 2 top ones at the moment, you go for Werner and Lukaku to get them off the books because they cost over 600 grand a week, right? And I think you can get. And the thing I keep saying is that just whatever someone offers, just accept it. Just get them off the books. Same with Kepa. Stop thinking he's worth 30. Someone offers you 20, take it and go. Just go.
I don't even think it's that. That's the issue. It's about supplementing their wages. It's not even an offer comes in. It's not that easy. I think it's how bad of a loss do we take? How much do we
That might be,
supplement
you
from
might,
the
you might
wages?
need to offset that to get them off the wages. You might need to
Right,
sort of
right.
lower them.
Yeah, so
transfer fees.
yeah, that's what would make
So-
it complex. You know, because if a deal did come in, just like you suggested, yeah, it's a massive favour for Chelsea if someone was willing to take that all on.
We this whole process is going to see us take a few steps back to go forward, and that might be it. So if someone comes in with Werner and only offers you 30, just think of how much he's earning per year, per week, and just think, just get rid. Just get rid. Stop.
Yeah.
Or for Batshuayi, oh no, we think he's worth 15. You only offers 10. If they offer 4, just take 4. Just get them off the Bakayoko. Just go. Offer 1. I don't care. Just go. Just get them off the books. Ross Barkley, go. Just go.
Yeah, but I agree with Andrew. You got to find a way to clean up the wage bill because your return on your investment is not good. So your investment in a 375K a week Lukaku is not good because you're not getting goals and wins. Your investment on Werner at 250, 270 a week or whatever is not good because you're not getting goals and wins for that kind of money. Like it's best to just kind of cut ties, get those clear your wage bill so now you can go and spend smartly and try to. I mean, listen, you can't tell me. If Chelsea would have just spent 40 on Ivan Toney, that you wouldn't get a similar return that you're getting for Lukaku on way less money. So you got to look at maybe deals like that to try to boost your return on investment kind of thing.
Yeah, and then next comes the contract renewals. Kante 290. Sorry, we're not getting that 290 worth out of you. So you either accept the extension or you're gone. Oh, sorry, wages on extension or you're gone.
The problem is who's going to buy Barkley and the rest of them. That's the problem.
That's the thing. You
know how you leave your TV out on the street when it's broken? Someone's going to take it.
I don't know.
Yeah, you leave a sign that says, please do not steal, and you know it's going to be stolen. So you just put it around Barkley's neck. Please don't take, and someone will take him.
Barkley, it's not easy. They ain't going to want to move. The problem until the contract runs.
See you, Josh.
Take care,
Josh.
Right. I actually have to jump out as well because I've got to get ready to go out. But before we go, one last super chat. Selection says Marcelo, Asensio, Isco are most likely leaving Madrid this summer, according to reports. Liverpool have already made their proposal already too. Price no issue. Fucking hell, are they going for everybody?
Who are they going for?
Marcelo.
These 3 and Tchouaméni and
they don't need
God
Marcelo.
knows who else.
That's wrong.
They got a rebuild going on too.
You know what?
Marcelo, I thought I'd be surprised if he goes to Liverpool. Isco, maybe. Asensio probably would be depth if they went there, but it'll just be a big surprise in that case.
They just sure we don't get anyone. That's why they're getting Tchouaméni first.
If you're a Madrid fan as well, by the way, big up yourselves, and I hope you guys absolutely smash Man City and Liverpool because, as always, we need our boy to get a Champions League trophy, man. So,
I'd be happy for that. Yeah,
big up. Neither, that's on. Yeah, we are going to end the stream here. We'll be back tomorrow with some other talk to go through. But yeah, big up everyone that's locked in. As always, smash the like and subscribe button. Take care of yourselves. We will leave you as well with Belgium's finest export. And until then, take care, like and subscribe. And as always, up the fucking Chelsea.
Much better looking than Christian
Hazard.